Welcome to the combo section of this CRUSADIA Nemesis deck profile that you would have seen on our channel, Sanctum Squad. Thank you to Jamie for letting us upload on his channel. You may have heard me mentioned on Jamie's channel a couple of times. I'm Ahmed. He mentions me a lot. He's a very close friend of mine. So yeah, again, thank you, Jamie. But yeah, you're gonna see some pretty spicy combos right now. So my favorite combo for this deck, and this is the one I was working on the longest because I just really wanted to find a way to optimize the Nemesis cards, is 2 cards that you play 4 of in your deck. So you got 4 forward skippers, so you got 1 for 1, 3 forward skippers, and you got Arboria at 4 with Rota because it's a warrior. So opening these 2 is what you need for this combo. So what we'll do is we'll start off by normal summoning the skipper, and the skipper will then reveal one of your CRUSADIA cards in your extra deck that isn't Maximus. So it's either Equimax or Spatha. I'd prefer to reveal Spatha so they don't know I'm playing Equimax. And that means you can now link this away into Maximus. You then will trigger the forward skipper, searching you a copy of Exceed. You then will use the Arboria in your hand to special summon to the zone that Maximus points to, triggering the Maximus to search you a Draco to your hand. You then will link these 2 away to make the one himself Needlefiber. At this point, you will then trigger the Crystron Halqifibrax as Chaining 1, and then Parallel Exceed as Chaining 2 if they have nothing to respond to, and you'll summon this to this zone, and then Needlefiber will then resolve and it will summon you the O-Lion from the deck. On a new chain, Exceed will then trigger to special summon you another one to the other zone. Well, it doesn't really matter at this point. These are now level 4s, so you can then link this off to make your Lingereebo. And the reason why this is important is because, well, Lingereebo is just a useful card to have because it negates traps, but these 2 are now extra deck monsters, which can then be used to make Tauti Dragon on the other side. And this is a Dark Worm, and you'll see why that's relevant in a moment. So you have the Draco in hand, and you'll special summon it to the zone that Tauti points to. Then you can trigger the Draco to add back a CRUSADIA monster from your grave. You could also add back Maximus because we do play 1, but because demonstrating this as a 2-card combo, we need to discard, so we'll just add back Arboria in this case. We'll link away the CRUSADIA Draco and make LP in the far zone. So now you have 2 link monsters pointing to this zone. And then you can trigger LP to special summon Brotor from the deck. Brotor will then activate, targeting Tauti Dragon, discarding Arboria or another card in your hand, to search yourself ARCHNEMESES Protoss, because it's also a Dark Worm, and this is how we search this broken card. We then use Brotor to make Pisty. So we still have the 2 zones here, and we'll bring back Draco. So we now have a full board. And then there's multiple ways you can go about this. So you can use these 2 to go into the Link 2. The Destruction Sword card, so you can make a Appaloosa if you want to, if you played it. But what we'll do is we'll just go and take advantage of the draws and use the O-Lion, the Tauti, and the 2 God Dragons to make Saryuja. So you're now able to draw 4, and the O-Lion will trigger. So we're going to summon the token in this zone. And then we're going to special summon the Protoss by banishing Pisty, O-Lion, and Formid, as long as they're 3 different attributes. You now have these 2 wind monsters that you can use to make Union Carrier. And then you can use Union Carrier to target the Protoss to equip the Destruction Sword from the deck. At this point, you can activate Protoss, declaring either Wind, Light, Earth, or Dark. And during the rest of this turn, and your opponent's turn, your opponent cannot special summon any of the declared attributes type. You will be destroying the card you declare. If you call Dark, nothing will be destroyed. If you call Light, this goes. If you call Earth, this goes. And if you call Wind, this goes. So you have the choice. And this stops you from summoning, your opponent summoning from the extra deck. So this is the first combo we will showcase. So this board was made with these 2 cards, but if you opened the waterfront as well, you would activate the waterfront first, and you would gather enough counters to be able to add this to your hand. And because you've made Sayuja, you can special summon the Gamma Seal to give you an extra, well, at least 2 negates for your final board. So this is the optimal board from those 3 cards. Without the waterfront, this is what the board will be. So this is where Gamma Seal puts in a lot of work. If you don't open the Arborean, you open another Crusadia, so we'll use Maximus in this case, but you still have the Skipper. So this is the combo. So you normal summon the Skipper, you reveal the Spatha, and this lets you make Magius. The Skipper will trigger, letting you search a Exceed. You'll special the Maximus or any other Crusadia monster underneath the Magius, which allows you to search Draco. These 2 will then be linked off into Protector Whelp, which will then let you trigger Parallel Exceed. Parallel Exceed will trigger summoning you the other one. These 2 get linked off to make the Union Carrier early. You then special summon the Draco, allowing you to add back the Maximus to hand. And now you have this zone ready to be used by linking off the Draco to make LP. And then LP can now summon to this zone, so you'll summon the Brotor, discarding Maximus and targeting the Protector Whelp. And this is why the other one's relevant, because you can now add this one because it's a light dragon, same as this. And whereas before you were able to draw off the Sayuja, in this case you're not going to draw because you're only using 3 materials. Then you'll summon the Eschatos, banishing any 3 attributes. So it can be then 3 types. So a Cyberse, one of the Crusadia, and a Draco. So that's 3 different types. And then you can activate the Union Carrier, equipping this directly from the deck onto this. So it's pretty much the same thing, except that you don't get the draws and you do not get to use Pisti. So if you, as we did with the last combo, if you open this as well, you still get to add this and special off the Sayuja, so you still get the same end board in a sense, but the only difference is that you just don't get the draws with the Sayuja. So the Needlefiber just gets you an extra set of draws and just to correct your hand. So yeah, that's the second combo. So for this combo, you're gonna need just any 2 Crusadia. So this is like the third and the final combo of this video, just to showcase for you guys. So it's any 2 Crusadias. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna start off by normal summoning the 1, and you're gonna link that off straight into your Magius. Your second one's gonna be able to special summon, triggering the Magius to search you the Draco. And then you're gonna link these 2 away to make your Spatha. You can then special summon the Draco and add back the one you normal summoned, so it was Maximus in this case, with Draco. And then you're going to link the Draco away to make Pisti. When you make the Pisti, you're going to trigger your Spatha to move the Pisti so that this zone here can summon your Draco back with Pisti itself. Link this off to make your LP. And then now what you can do is you can link these 2 away to make Protector Whelp. And now you have this zone available to special your Brotor, to discard your Maximus, to then search you the Archnemesis Eschatos. So for this one, with just the 2 Crusaders alone, will let you use these to make your Sayuja. With no draws, but you get to search this card, so whether you want to use it that turn, the next turn. So that's just 2 cards, and if you open this on top of it, you still get the special summon of Sayuja. So this and the 2 Crusadia monsters lets you end on this, basically. Or you can keep this in hand. So you'll have at least 2 negates with just 2 Crusadias and this. So yeah, those are all the combos we'll showcase for you in this video. So those were the 3 well, technically 6 combos because each one could be used with Waterfront. I hope you enjoyed the 3/6 combos that we showed you today. I'm sure there's a lot of videos out there that show you just typical Crusadia combos, but this is something we've been working on, and we think it's pretty cool because of the ARCHNEMESES stuff. So make sure you check out the video on Sanctum Squad for the deck profile. As I said, there's loads of flexibility in this deck. It's just the Crusadia stuff is just complete blowout. So hope you enjoyed. Have fun with this deck. If you enjoyed it and you like the deck, like, comment, and subscribe to both Sanctum Squad and Jamie the Kid 00 if you haven't already. And yeah, peace.